Good day and welcome to Potting with Shalon. It's a beautiful Saturday morning and I am Shalon, and today we are going to deal with the tempo man, the big guy or the big girl, as you, whatever you want to call the plant. Now, last week we did big girl, and this week, only the sun coming in nice, boy. The sun coming in real nice. So today we're gonna deal with, I don't know if to call this plant Goliath or what to call this plant, but we are going to deal with this big, very big desert rose, and we're gonna do the usual. Before we start, just want to remind you all, who are already on the channel, thank you for subscribing. Leave your comments, leave your questions, share with your friends. This is my bonsai journey, and my tagline is try something. And for those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, share with all your friends and your family, everybody. Like, subscribe, leave your comments. It will be greatly appreciated. So, without further ado, let me introduce all you to this this intimidating, well, to me, this intimidating desert rose. So, hold on, let me get the plant. Here you go. So this is the monster desert rose that we are going to work on today. And of course, we're going to do the usual. We're going to take away all the unnecessary roots. We're going to branch prune, look at, see if there are any issues with this plant, try to ramify any issues that we see. We're going to leave it to dry for another week. This has been out of soil. This is the second week it has been out of soil. Right, so we're going to take away all the unnecessary roots and leave it to dry for another week, and then pot it up. So I think we're going to call this plant Goliath. Yeah? Or nah, not Goliath. So we had Big Gill. This is gonna be Big Boy, right? We're gonna name this plant Big Boy, and let us get to work on doing some doing the necessary with Big Boy. So let's just go. So as per usual, I would have already sanitized all of my tools, and we're gonna start to remove all of the unnecessary roots that we do not want, and get to that point where we could see what is happening with the plant. Alright guys, so a quarter way through this desert rose. Look at the size of this one particular cortex that I have absolutely no idea yet what I'm going to do with it. But I don't like how it's so bulbous. I ain't gonna cut it out. That'll be too much of a big chunk, but we will see. This is what I was able to remove so far. Right, so we go in and deal with this tangled mess, and yeah, I'm going and deal with this piece of madness here, right? And step by step, piece by piece, we go in. Hopefully the rain doesn't come down. Place is starting to look a little bleak, but that's okay. We fit in. guys. So I've taken away a lot of roots, a lot of roots, and I still have a lot of roots to go. Yeah, still have a lot of roots to go, but let's discuss something. So looking at the root system now, you know that I've taken away a lot of roots. Let's look at it from above here. And I don't like how this is bulging out this way, giving it a lopsided kind of a look. Now I'm wondering, if I take out this root, what will be the impact, right? Because we would want to center, we would want to have something center. You know, I can't plant this slanted because this is not going how I want it to go at all. It is extremely big. Real big. Look at it. This real big. This is my hand on this root. And this a little big for my liking. So let's, according to the long time saying, let we put on we thinking cap and see where is the scene and come to some kind of conclusion as to what we're gonna do with this, or with this entire piece of work here. Yep. Yeah. So I'm looking at it and I'm gonna take this away. Yeah. Let me just look at it from a different angle. Yeah, I'm gonna take this away. Woo! Try something. And remember guys, to like, subscribe, share, leave your comments. You know, let me let you take a look at this piece. This is not a good look, at least for me. It may be a good look for you. Now granted, everything that you do, you know, is up to your preference. So this is not a good look for me. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So I'm going to take this away. Alright, so there we go. Oi. Only we cut away this thing. Oi. Look at the size of this now. Oh my word. So we have made this very big cut. I'm gonna clean up, continue cleaning up, and see. I think it looks a lot better. This will be the back, and this could be the front. So I'm gonna do some more cleaning up, and let me see where we're going. Yeah. Way yo sir. I've gone from being potting with Shalon to Shalon the butcher. Wee. Let's just go. Right, so now that we have reached this stage, we're going to attack the branches. Right? I'm going to do the same thing that I did to Big Gill. So Big Boy is going to, I'm not sure if I could call him Big Boy again. Since I removed this, it's like I removed half the weight. If all I could only heft this. See how heavy this is. Feel how heavy this one root is. Wow. No. I know there's going to be the question, I take away such a big root, is the plant going to survive? It will, but we will see, because it's our journey and we are trying things, right? So I can't say it enough. Thank you for joining me here on Potting with Shalon. You know, thank you so very much. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut these branches and start this all over again. This is yet another old plant, right? Just like Big Gill, this plant is probably about, where I got it from, I was told that the plant is probably about 15 or so years old, right? So we're going to start this over and see if we could get a better branch structure. Let me show you what it looks like now. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. This is the big cut, and these are the branches, all nice and scraggly, going up to the top. Now, as I'm sitting is not giving it the best perspective, but it is rather tall and very scraggly, and we want to have this a bit more compact and shorter in more or less a bonsai kind of a setting, you know. So we're going to cut these branches, and from each branch we're going to propagate each branch once they're healthy and they're okay. As you can see, we have some inspection to do, and we're going to propagate them. And from these branches we're going to hope that we get 2 or 3 coming out from those cut points, right? Which will then create, like we're doing with Big Gill, we're going to do this with Big Boy, we're going to create a canopy. Yeah? So let's get to it. Oh, before I get to it, look at flowering. Hey, hey. Hey. All right, so things that I would not have mentioned, you know, trying to keep my tools as clean as possible, and we're gonna see how low down we want to go. This little fella doesn't make any sense here, so we're gonna cut him away. And I think we want to go about this high. Yeah. I think we want to go about this high. So there's one branch with a little bit of a brown spot. Let me show you. This is what I cut from the branch. So I'm going to continue, because I don't want that this could possibly be a rot spot, and it causes, yep, it was, because look at that and look at the other side, clean and clear. All right, now as you can see, these 2 branches basically coming from the same place, and it means that there's a possibility that they're going to compete for spacing. I don't know if I want to keep these 2 branches or if I want to take away one and let one thrive. You understand? That's the contemplation day. So, and if I'm talking that, it means that I'd have to do away with. And considering that this branch is already this high, in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to take away this branch. And this tree would have already had some yet another wrong spot. Alright guys, as you're seeing, this is another branch with a problem. This is a problem. So I am going to take this away, and then I'm going to take this away, right? And let's see, because we want to ensure that the plant survives. Okay guys, this has been a lot of work, a lot of work. We have done a severe amount of cutting, and I still feel we have a couple more things that we can cut, because apart from ensuring that the plant is healthy, we want a very nice root spread. Aye. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to apply cinnamon to all the cut points. Basically bathe the plant in cinnamon because we cut up the whole plant. Oh God, we chop up this plant. And we're going to leave him, big boy, to dry out and heal over for the rest of the week. Yeah. So I'm going to apply some cinnamon and we're going to be right back. So as you can see, we're applying the cinnamon, and as I would always remind you, the cinnamon acts as an antifungal so that the plant doesn't get into any more trouble, and we save it from any kind of rotting. So we applied cinnamon and we second validated to make sure, we second verified to make sure that we get everything. And we're going to leave Big Boy for a week or so or more to heal over all of these cut points. Alright, so we're going to put this up. So again guys, thank you for joining me. This has been Potting with Shalon. Remember to like, subscribe, share, leave your comments, ask your questions in the comments. I would really appreciate it, you know, and let's go through this journey together. Yeah, so see you in a while.